What's going on, guys? How are we doing today? We're going to get a little bit of exploring in Solace 2 in before I have to get everybody up and get to my in real life. Got to get up early and get some of the exploring in here. Nah, show y'all some of the daytime. It is now 7:36, so I do believe we have sunrise that is going on. Last time I went live, it was middle of the night, and that didn't work very well. It was very, very dark. I've done most of the travel to get to Solace 2 so far while I was uploading, waiting for the YouTube to get started. So we cut about 10, 12 minutes out of the trip out already. So we'll sit here and wait for the G train to get in here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Get some more people in here. If y'all have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comments, and we'll see what's going on. See how I can help y'all answer some things or whatnot. It'll be daytime, so we'll be able to actually see the surroundings and everything outside. So y'all actually get to see that. Quite a very beautiful area. If I don't, you know, gotta say that. You'll see it in just a little bit once we get there. Just gotta wait on this train to get here, and then we'll get on over, and you'll actually get to see some of what it looks like traveling in a train, other than just darkness. So you know that's nice. So I think it is coming. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's their first designer bag that they've done. It's the tester for the backpack. There will be probably different stores that will create NFTs that are their backpacks. Different designer brands and other things like that. But currently, yeah, that's the designer backpack that we all get to carry around. There is the train, and here is the train. All right, so we are going to get on the train here and get here right here by the window so we can get a good view. Maybe I got a little too close to the sign. Oh well, there we go. There you go. See, there are, that's one of, I think that's Solace 1 over there. And we are traveling to Solace 2 currently. There is the cloud gate over there in the outside. You can see that's where you come into the cloud gate. We're going into Solace 2's bottom. And that's why we have to come up the couple flights of stairs once we come inside of it. Something happened. YouTube decided to jack their account. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with some of the presidential things that they showed. I'm pretty sure once a human gets around to it, they'll get their channel back. It's just their YouTube thing doing their thing. And I'm pretty sure they'll get it back, and they'll say I'm sorry and blah 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 kind of deal. But you know, obviously there are possibilities that that doesn't happen, but I would be very sad. You know, been watching that channel since almost day one for sure. So where y'all want to go? Orange Falls, Rapid Meadow, Timber Creek, Small Stone, Pinehurst, or Raven Hills? Let's see. See if anybody tells me where to go. Orange, Rapid Meadow, Timber Creek, Small Stone, Pinehurst, Raven Hills. Right, so we're gonna go Timber Creek. All right. the one I took, but maybe that's the one I took. We'll see. That the lag in the video in the chat gets you sometimes. All right, got to go up all these stairs. Get your steps in today. If y'all don't know, y'all can play the game. You just have to buy one of the Cornucopias NFTs, go get in their Discord, and then get a role to be able to be one of the testers. And you can do what I am doing right now. Also, when you own a land plot, that will allow you to be part of the land grab, and then you'll be able to place one of your lands in one of these land plots. See, like this right here, you press RB on the controller once you're in here, and it'll show you the land plots. So then you can walk inside of your land plot that you potentially want, and it'll show you how big it is. This is probably a small, let's see. Nope, it's a medium. And it gives you the address there, 75 Timber Creek, Rocky Fields in Solace 2. And it does look like we are getting a sunrise over the trees here. It looks like somebody else was just chilling here. It's one of the things that you get right now because of how long it takes to get into the Solace. You'll find people that have just AFK'd is somewhere in Solace, and their avatar is just standing there. So for land plots, it all depends on kind of what you want and where you're at. You know, do you want a residential area that you're around other people? Do you want a secluded one that's, you know, got a very beautiful view? Do you want to be next to the mining? Do you want to be by timbering? What do you want to be involved with? You know, the different guilds that are out there are going to have different areas that they're going to, you know, do their best to take over on the land plots when they place them, so that they can all be close together. So there's going to be that to be involved with as well. Currently, there is no damage, so I can just take a dive right off and not get hurt, but eventually that will probably hurt. They said that there will be damages, and you will, you know, have to go get healthcare treatment. So let's see. There's... oh, this is a pretty big one here. This is probably an epic. Yeah, it's an epic here. So if you kind of want to see what an epic would look like when you're inside of it, this is an epic land plot. That's why I think there are 1,500 or more for the epic ones. Let's see if this is like an epic right next to an epic. This kind of looks like a large, but maybe just another epic. Yeah, those are two epics right next to each other. Here in a little valley. Not quite sure what you might be able to use those for. They show you kind of where fishing is. If you press the whiff button and it lights up like that, if there's fishing nearby, if there's mining nearby, if there's timber nearby, it'll light up in the sky like it did with the city. But this one seems to be trees in Solace 2. Most of the running around that I did in I do believe Solace 3 was very rocky. Very there was good fishing spots. They were at the bottoms of canyons and whatnot. So, no, you don't have to be a tester for the land grab. You don't even have to be able to have been in the game to be able to post your plots. There will be a Web 2 portal for you to be able to use and be able to place them. Although you'll be placing them from a map, kind of like this. And so here's myself. So these were, I guess, the epics that I just went through. Maybe these were, and these are probably larges or whatnot. So from this, you can't really tell very well what things are. Like this is a body of water. You can kind of tell this is a body of water. So these land plots would be close to probably fishing kind of deal. These are more secluded. So these may go more in the, mythic or legendary range, since the more rare of a land plot deed goes first. That's in the order that they get to choose. So I don't know if Solace 2 is greener than Solace 1. I know Solace 3 was very rocky and very canyony. That was the one I spent the most time in. We got sun still coming up, so we have a little darkness in the trees. Let's turn our flashlight on. So we're in a land plot right here. This is a medium. So if you didn't notice, mediums are quite large for what you would think a medium land plot is. So buying the mediums was a good deal. I think since this has been released, most of the mediums that were in the time frame, in the price ranges of the smalls, have all disappeared. I think I bought two of them right after I tested it because they were very underpriced. No, so none of the land plots have been claimed by anyone yet. We're currently in the prospecting time frame, so we've got given probably a month or two to actually be able to prospect all of this. We're also testing the servers with the vast majority more of people that are in it. If you can't tell, right now there are 3 people, 4 people in this Solace, and there were plenty of times that I played and I was the only person playing the game in the North American server. Now there are 4 people in one of the Solaces that I'm in. So we're testing the servers out. They boosted up the servers. You also don't have to have such a high quality to get access anymore. It's just if you have the NFT. Now they do say that you should have, you know, you should have their minimums, but they're not requiring it. So you can even test it and try it out if you don't have. I think it was a 3060 or higher. I currently run a 3080 10 gig, and I boosted up my RAM to 64 because when you stream, it uses some of that as well. So this is an epic here. Maybe I went back the other direction. Let's see on the map. Did I? No. So these are a bunch of epics right here. So this is like 5 epics, and this is probably a copious that is here. So let's show y'all how to do that. So you zoom in here, you want to go here. Let's toggle the marker. We put the custom marker. And now if you look on the compass at the top, you have a marker that's out there. It tells you how far. It's one of the updates that we're testing right now, and making sure that that works properly too. World Crypto Z, if it's bedtime for you, go ahead and get some rest. It is morning time for me. I'm up early trying to get y'all some views on this. If you haven't got in, if you haven't bought any land, you know, in my opinion, this is the metaverse game. This is what's going to bring Web 2 to Web 3, and this is what's going to make the Web 2 gaming centers to become more of a game Web 3 platform. This is climbing mountains. You've seen some pictures on YouTube and everything, or on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. There's all kinds of people that have climbed mountains and whatnot. So this is a copious. Did you see that? See, The copious. That is a copious. This is why they are 4 or 5,000 just for the commons. There's not very many of them. So on the risk group, we'll have to see how many land plots we really have and how many we're going to try to be able to get together and whatnot. So there's it's the time frames are European and North American, and they are the proper time frames. So there are time frames that it is dark in America and Europe at the same time. So there are time frames that they are dark at the same time, but they are separated a little bit in the time frames, just like it would be if you were in Europe. But it all depends on what we want to do at risk and everything, and see how we want to get together. Who do we got? Risk has, I do believe, 12 land plots itself. But people like me, I have 11 myself. There's other people that have quite a few. And we're just going to try to put them together, and we're all going to work together as players and have fun and play on other people's lands, play on our lands, play on other people's lands together, and other things like that. So here's somebody else. Let's see what's going on. See if we can come over here and say hello. There it is. There's Wave. How are you? So I don't believe that was the one I came in. Was this? This is Timber Creek. Maybe I just made like a full circle here. So let's see. We got a little more time. Let's see if we can't oh, hold on. This bothers the hell out of me. Let me get this off there. Thank you. All right, let's see how far we can get through those trees and head towards that mountain over there. Let's just see how far we can get. But if you look on the map and everything, there are 4, 5, 6 places that there are quite a few, neighborhood type things. So those would be some of the cool things that maybe we could get together for like our own personal plots or other things like that. The biggest thing is there's going to be people from all over the world, all over, and then once the game goes mainstream, people start buying the lands and other things, and you're going to really want to know like your neighbors in game and whatnot. You're going to want to know who owns the property and who's going to help work around you and other things like that, because as it gets more mainstream and everything, there's only 20,000 land plots, or 24,000, I think. But those are for 9 domes. So the first 3 Solaces that we have, only 8,000 of the land plots are going to be able to be placed. So, there could be people that get, small commons that don't even get the chance of placing them in Solace. But that's okay, because I'm not placing all of mine either, because I would like to have land in Solace, Fortune, and Esperanza, or whatnot. This is probably one of those mountains that they climbed in some of those pictures, because that's a pretty high mountain. If you look, the sunrise is like hitting the tip of the mountain too, so that'd be pretty cool if you were up there right now. I don't know if I really want to spend the rest of the time that I have here to play up there. Oh, maybe they were further up than there. Maybe they were over there. Those are some pretty tall mountains too. Definitely. Oh, are we going to come up on a cliff? No, maybe not. It's definitely a little more rocky here. Oh yeah, that is definitely a cliff. Let's see, how far down is it? It is a little green here. Look at the forest there. That's pretty cool. I bet you this area, that's probably some timber. Didn't say it's timber, but you might be able to use that as some timber. There's a land plot right there, right next to this. Is it the only one that's out here? And then when you have mountains like this too, there also could be like a mining little corridor that's in there as well. But look at that. That's a land plot on the side of a freaking mountain right there. Look at that. I bet you that's a small. That is a small. That's going to be one of those mythic smalls. Right here with the mountain in the background and the timbers right in front of them. Only be up here by yourself. For sure. Look, you're all up there by yourself. There's nothing there. You got like 3 neighbors. That's a pretty secluded one there. So like if you want to have like a vacation house or a getaway or be away from people, this would be a great place for you to try to get your land plot. Even for a small. And I don't think there's anything else around here, is there? No, sure isn't. This is all just open territory right around that property. So that's pretty cool. Let's try to skate around here and see if we can't see what else is around this mountain. Didn't like that. Nope, can't get up that way. Maybe we can skate around here. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can go any further. Let's just jump. Boom. Broke my ankles if that was in real life for sure. Oh, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool little picture here. So there's no deeds over there. It's crazy because I think only 2% of the square kilometers are actually land deeds. Climb the mountain. I don't want to climb the mountain right now. You just showed you a little bit about how to climb in the mountain. It can definitely take some time, but you do get some great photos, great pictures and stuff out of them. I'm trying to get around and see what more we can find in here. No land in here. This is all open property. Maybe this would be some good property to hunt, possibly. You know, might be some hunting. Be nice to have a jetpack too. You know, just to launch off instead of this backpack that I got. Be like a jetpack and just phew. It'd be pretty cool. That's another thing I've thought about is the ability to, you know, like in Fortnite, when you have like the paraglider thing, it'd be really cool to not have such a, it's very cartoonish on Fortnite, but it'd be pretty cool to be able to like paraglide off the top of the mountains and other things like that, and be able to like paraglide around in here. So some of the things that, you know, you think about and you're like, well, that would be a pretty cool addition and other things like that. And a lot of those things they are working on. There are thoughts, there are things that they want to do. Just trying to get the most out of their development dollars. And I think they got 55 people in their development team. They just went pretty mainstream on their marketing side of things. With some of their advisors that they just added during Rare Evo, that they did the Kobe Cafe 100 with Fareed that was just released. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. If you don't follow Fareed on his DAP Central, go and subscribe to his channel as well. This is pretty interesting. Real rocky, real mountainy region, real, you know, whatnot here. Just explorable terrain. Nothing really to own in this area. Pretty interesting. I always wonder also, you know, is it always gonna be beautiful weather? Are they gonna, you know, make it to where it rains? and snows and changes the weather in other ones. So from what they've said is our vehicles that we have are not going to be allowed inside the domes. They're going to be the racing and the transportation in between the mega domes and the custom domes. Well, that was cool. You come out of that ravine right there, and then you got this nice open property here. I wonder how many land plots are out here. Nothing. No land plots. That's a whole bunch of rolling hills with no land plots on it. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead and like the stream. Share it out there. Get more views on it. I need to get all of my watch time hours up. So, you know, if you enjoy what I do around here and whatnot, just open up your YouTube and go through my videos and let it just play so I can get some more watch time hours. You know, YouTube has algorithms they've got and everything that they make you get a certain amount of things. I need to get my subscribers up to at least 500 to start that process. So I'm definitely along the way and everything. So the more people that you share, more people that get the content, helps out the channel, helps me out, obviously. I just do this for fun, but it would be really nice to do some of this one day for, you know, somebody to pay me for it or YouTube to pay me for it. So rolling hills out here, no land. It is crazy. I'm out here, no land. Very beautiful though. Let's look on the map and see. All right, so let's go to this town-ish area. See how I said this looks like more like a neighborhood, a town kind of deal. So this is, there was an area right there. There's one that's right in the middle of all that. This is those more secluded ones that are going to be more, you know, on the mythic and legendary size or plots. So let's place it here and let's go that direction. This way. Through the bush. So there is so much to explore that it took the team hours and hours and hours to QA all of this. All of this stuff was hand plotted, hand placed in the dome. This is not computer generated, AI generated. None of these plants or anything like that are all AI or computer generated. They were all hand placed, hand curated. I don't know of another gamer studio that's put that much effort into the terrain and the background. Like all of these things that you can see, you can get to. You can go and get on top of that mountain. They're not background images. There's definitely something to say about it for sure. Are all the land's gonna be connected together? What do you mean by that? And when you own your land plot and you place it there, you'll be able to just start at your different land plots that you have. So your lands will essentially be warping things. Is that a cave? I know I was going to see a land plot, but I think I found a cave. Let's go explore. Okay, so I just found a ravine that you can kind of go into. This is This is a cool screenshot here. Let's grab this as a screenshot, guys. Sorry, had to grab that as a screenshot. That was pretty. So yeah, I still don't know what you mean by all the land's going to be connected together. There are different solaces, so there are different domes. So that even the different megadomes aren't connected together. Um, so all right, well that was cool to look at. Cool setup there. Definitely got a beautiful viewpoint out here. But we were headed this direction, so let's see how I can get around this mountain here. Damn. I'm gonna have to climb this mountain? Okay, so there's like a ravine here. This like comes into the town too. So that's pretty cool. It's like a protective type of area. Still no land plots. There's a couple land plots up there. This one does have a little more trees that I saw compared to Solace 3. I want to say Solace 3 didn't have near as much greenery. Um, but I do believe like Esperanza or whatnot is going to be more tree like or whatnot. So this is an epic. This is an epic. Orange Falls Great Lagoons looks to be the name of this collection of properties. Great Lagoons. So let's see what this one is. A large. Getting better at it. It is a large. Let's see. Let's go up this hill. Apparently, we're not going to go right up the hill. Okay, so we're in one here. This looks to be a small. This is a small that is right here. So this is kind of like when you're like in the hill country or whatnot. See, they have placed these paths, and these paths are kind of like the roads to the different land plots. See how it stops, and look, we're in a small. So this is like the little town area, little neighborhood type of deal that you can, if you have enough people that can get together, you can make this as your little town. This is a medium that's there. So let's see. See, we're just now getting into it here. There's quite a few all in here. So if you have quite a few people that are all together and whatnot, you can get that, but there'll still be people that'll probably put their land plot in the middle of your stuff and whatnot. But then that's when the land plot, once the land deed is selected, then that's when you can have leverage or whatnot kind of deal and have other people want to buy your land deed from you because you got your land deed in their area and they want to, take over that area. So there's differences there, or you can get common and just happen to get it placed in a very rare area, And then your common is now worth more because of what you did select or what the people want after it's been selected. So there's three different solaces. So there's three different places to place the land. Once you place the land deed on a certain address, that land deed is then stuck to that location there. So 8,000 of them will be in the Solace 1, 2, and 3. And then the other 16,000 are set for Fortune and then Esperanza. So does that answer your question a little better for you there? So we'll get out here and we'll walk around on this stuff. As you can tell, when you're here, that looks not that big, kind of deal. You can zoom in, you can kind of tell that that's going to be a little bigger, but when you really get into the game and you really walk around, it's a lot more than you really think it is, really and truly. Now that's a large. This would be somebody's neighborhood of houses. This doesn't seem to be where you would have businesses or other things like that. Although it might be. Is this like? Oh, this looks like a small. So yeah, that's the neighbor there. Okay, so it kind of looks like we're moving on here. This is one up here, it looks like. Yep. What is this, a large? Yeah, it's probably a large. Yeah, that's a large. 42 Orange Falls. Got a good backdrop here and whatnot. Little trees. This is definitely a lot of land plots in here. You could get you could definitely get a good amount of people in here. For residential areas, this is epic. This is epic right here. That's pretty big, man. It's pretty epic. I think that's kind of where they went with that. And the copious is just damn big. I think that's when they kind of said what they said with that one is that it's just really big. This is a medium. Yes, medium here. 111 Orange Falls. This would be a cool little place to have your little house and everything, though, for real. Like for a little medium land plot, a little house and whatnot here. That'd be really cool. It's not really by any fishing. There's going to be some fishing all out in here. That's kind of a trek to get over there. So there's a little closer one might be fishing. But good mountainous region here. I wonder what kind of mountain animals we might be able to hunt and other stuff like that. Okay. This is the center one. That's what this is. This is pretty much the center of the map, because this is probably the center of the map, but there's nothing, yeah, that is the center, but there's just mountainous regions that are the center of the map. You got one that's up here. Let's see if this is water. Let's go over there. Let's see if that is water, because that one, if that house looks backwards over some water, it would definitely be a nicer one there. Resource rich. I don't know if they say if resources, what things can be harvested, or what timber you can actually cut down, or if every tree is able to be cut down, and then if that happens, how long does it take for it to grow back? Those are all different questions that I would have on those type of things. I didn't see any areas that were specific that said that this was for mining or this was timbering or whatnot when I've been coming through the sections that I've come through, although I haven't been just like straight scanning. This is somebody's house right here with this little, what the hell? Okay. I need assistance. I've fallen and I can't get out. Oh shit. Really? Well, I might have found an issue for him here, guys. I need rescue. Well. Ah. Well, I guess we'll call it a game here. Since it looks like I'm gonna have to load in and load out. But let's see if I can get some areas for them where I'm at. So this is where I'm at, guys. 457.62, 145.67. And I seem to have found a hole that you cannot get out of currently. So either we need to widen it a little bit or give us like a ladder. All right. Well, that's going to be it today, guys. I found a hole that I can't get myself out of. We'll get that over to the team and they'll get that figured out and corrected. But I need to go and do the rest of my stuff with the day. So y'all have a great day and, you know, get it.